So this is going to be a review of the Caterpillar D11R carry dozer. Really pleased with the model. I've had it for about 3 weeks now. Happy with it where I got it. I got it for a great deal at a toy and train show. Couldn't pass it up. I looked it up online before I bought it, and eBay people were asking over $100 for it, so I got it for under that, pretty drastically under it. So forgot exactly what I paid. It was like, I think it was like $60, $65. So that's not bad at all, I would say, in my opinion, for this. I'm pleased with it. I really am. I think it has to, the model probably, I don't know the exact year it came out. I'd say somewhere in the 04, 05 range, because I know the D11R, the original one with the rubber tracks by Scott, that one came out before this one, I would assume. I would think. So I'd say this one's, and I've had that one for a really long time, at least 10, 12 years, or 10 more or less. So this one's probably from the 04, even 03 maybe. I don't know exactly. Honest to God, I don't know. But it's an older model, so I'm sure it was popular back then. I really don't know. But I like it. It wasn't a model that I was going to the show to buy necessarily. I didn't have it like on my mind to go and I'm gonna get this one. It was something that I saw, and the person selling it wasn't really super knowledgeable on the models, I guess. It was kind of, he only had a few of them, more into the trains, like Lionel trains. So he had a few of these cat models, and this was one that kind of caught my eye, and for the price, I couldn't pass it up. So I got it for a good deal. The guy was real nice about it and whatnot. So for $65, as I said, I couldn't pass it up. Really is a nice model, though. Detail level on it's pretty decent for its age. With the cutting edge on the blade, it's even shows a little rivets on it, or where the bolts would be, more or less. It's the carry dozer version, like I said. So as you can see, which basically means the blade actually has a capacity, more or less, versus the other ones, which also have a capacity, I believe. I don't know the exact size. I think it's like somewhere over, I would think 20 yards or so that it can actually hold. Maybe even, I don't know, more, probably more. Honestly, I don't know that much on these carry dozers or the dozer blades, their sizes, too much either. But I read it somewhere. I think it was over 20 yards. It can kind of hold in the blade and push. The model's really nice, though. The only thing, to start off kind of with it, then what I don't like, I'll go on that first, and then I'll go into everything else, which I do like. Number one thing, but I think for the year it's kind of understandable, is the non-painted rivets, or the pins. They just stand out, and they make it look like crappy. Not really like a professional type of model. Kind of just looks crappy, and I think I'm going to paint them over, kind of just dye them with a little bit of cat paint and black hair and whatnot, just to cover them up, because I really hate the look of that. It just stands out too much, and doesn't stand out like a good way. It just it's ugly. So I'm definitely gonna kind of get rid of those. And other than that, I mean, that's really kind of it. The only thing is with these cat dozers, and even the new ones, the way they do them, I don't know why. Some of them, like the D8T, the D10T, most of them have this problem. And it's not really a problem. It's like a design by Scott, which is so the blade raises to there, which isn't bad, but it's not the full range of the cylinders. Which I think would be cooler to have, because you can't really, like, that's kind of your tilt on it. It could be better if you had more of a range of movement, and the reason you don't is because down, not this piece here, right above my finger, this little rod piece coming out here, that goes into the side arms of the blade, the frame for the blade here. I don't know what the exact name for it is, but this piece here, it's opened up in the inside, and that goes in there, and it stops it from going too far down, or too far up. So unfortunately, it completely restricts the movement of it. Not too bad. I mean, yeah, that's the height of it, but you have no cutting when it comes to coming down. That is it. That's, that there is no. The way it sits right here, that's as low as the blade will go. Obviously, if you tilt it like that, it'll go. You can cut kind of in like that, so that's nice. But I cut those pieces off on my D11R, my original one, or the original D11R with the rubber tracks. I cut them off, and the range of movement's fine. And as long as you don't drastically drop it low, going up is fine, the height-wise, to raise the blade. But when you lower the blade, just be careful you don't pull the cylinders out. You pull the pistons out of the casings here. That's my only kind of pet peeve with the model, but that was on the other cat. That was honestly on almost all of the dozers from Caterpillar or Northcott. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's to prevent, like I said, to prevent the blade from coming out of the cylinders from popping out and whatnot. But it just kind of sucks. It really restricts kind of a lot of movement. But whatever. It's easy. It's a really easy fix, and so is painting up the rivets or the pins. But to get to the good detail wise, it's not like a brand new WSI or NZG model now, but it's decent for its age. Like I said, you have the little bit of bolt detail, kind of. It'll focus on the cutting edge here, which is cool. Kind of shows all the paneling in the blade, which I like. It's really cool. On the real one, this would be open. This is kind of a rock guard to prevent anything from coming back. Big rocks, at least a little bit of dirt and whatnot will get through, but big stuff. I don't know, but on the other one, I think the lights are supposed to be painted. And then again, I don't know. It kind of looks cool with the flat black look on it, but I might end up painting them just to kind of show the lights inside. Obviously, the old cat logos are on it. It says Carry Dozer here. D11R CD, Carry Dozer. Tracks, which I think probably a lot of people want to see on it, is the movement on them is really, really easy, really freely. It's not tensioned, so they do have some play in them. But they do move really, really nice and whatnot, so that's cool. The Ripper goes down pretty far and it does come in like that, so that's kind of your full movement on that. But again, that doesn't go down too far either, so it's not the greatest range of movement for that. Paint's really crisp on it. Looks really nice. I mean, I like it. It really is a nice model. There is no internal cab detail at all, but I do like the look of the black and the cat and all that. Just the cat yellow. It looks good. I like it. So. But it's kind of the back of it. The tracks are nice and wide, which is nice. ROPs are nice on top. I mean, it's a great model. I'm not gonna, there's not really too much else to say about it. There's not a whole lot to it. The tracks have decent detail, as you can see on them. It's a decent model. A lot of people have the D11R, so it's the same thing with a bigger blade and wider, metal tracks. So that's pretty much it. Other than that, it's a really, really nice model. If you can get one for a cheap price, why not buy it? That's what I said to myself. So I like it. You can use it in any dio. I guess a quarry dio or large earth moving project, or it's a good shelf sitter too. It looks good. So it looks really nice. It's a big cat dozer, which is cool. That's pretty much it. Now, I don't know what this would compare into size with the D11T. I don't have that model. Something I want to get. But with the old D11R, it's literally identical, same body, everything. It's a D11R. It's just this one just has a bigger blade, like I said, deeper blade, and metal tracks versus the old Northcott. So basically, that's it. I'm glad I kind of kept it short for you guys. The next review is going to be of the Cat PM200, which will be up tomorrow. It should be, or the day after. And then reviews of some other models that I had gotten for Christmas also. So we'll be getting those up, or I will be getting those up. There is no we. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment, rate, subscribe as you always do if you haven't already. And talk to you guys soon. Once again, Happy New Year. And a lot of videos are coming in this new year also. A lot of new things should be coming up too. So thanks for watching and have a good one.